Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Coach Jojo IFBB Pro. So in today's video, we're going to talk about how muscle work. So today's topic is actually very related to what the video that I've done many months back. I got the inspiration because when I saw some of the comments that from some of my audience, I got shocked. I didn't realize that this particular video, I will put down the link below so you can find out what video is it. In this particular video, I actually talk about Pilates versus bodybuilding versus weightlifting. Okay, so in that video, I actually mentioned that a lot of Pilates instructors are not giving you the real information about how the body actually works. So a lot of Pilates instructors always tell you that, oh, if you want to do well in Pilates, you shouldn't be doing weightlifting, because if you do weightlifting, then your muscles are going to become very stiff. So because of that, I did that video and I got a lot of response. I wouldn't say a lot, a few because I have to be very honest here. I'm a very honest person. I don't want to lie. I do not have a lot of followers currently, and I hope to grow it. If you like me, if you like my content, do subscribe to this channel so that it really pushes me to do more video like this. So that gives me an inspiration on doing this particular video about muscle. Okay, the main thing that why Pilates instructors do not like weightlifter is how the muscle work. The reason they are saying that is because Pilates instructors believe that if you do Pilates, then your muscles will lengthen. You'll basically lengthen like a rubber band. I used to use this as an example when I tell people how the muscles work. And I realized recently that this is a very wrong statement. It's a very wrong example that I'm giving to people, because actually the muscles do not work like a rubber band. Okay, it's not like as though like a rubber band you can pull as long as you can, right? The muscles do not work that way. Now I'm going to tell you the reason why. Number one is genetic. Okay, it's the genetic. Basically, the shape of the muscles, you are born with it. You cannot change the shape of your muscle. Okay, so just look at my bicep here right now, right? So this is a bicep, right? So I'm born with this length of bicep. Okay, I cannot make this muscle longer. Yes, when I extending, you can see the muscle somehow looks a bit longer, okay, but it's actually not true. Okay, so what's the best example that I found recently is actually this. You know what this is? This is a rubber. So I would think that using rubber as an example is more accurate than rubber band. Okay, this is an eraser rubber. Okay, so just imagine your muscle is like an eraser. Okay, so you are born with this shape. Okay, your muscle is born with this shape. You cannot actually pull it like a rubber band. Yes, you can bend it, right? You can bend this front and back. It has range. This is exactly how the muscles work. If it's too tense, have you used a rubber that is very bad quality and you haven't used it for very long and it just get dry and then you can't bend it? Once you bend it, it breaks. Okay, that is what we mean by very stiff muscle. Basically, there is not much range of movement. But if you are able to train your muscles to understand how to relax, then basically you can allow your muscles do this bending movement. Okay, now another thing is why people say that the muscle will lengthen and contract. It's actually not lengthen. When it's lengthened, it's basically at this state. It's relaxed. I'm not doing anything to the rubber, I'm just holding it. Okay, so this is when it is relaxed. The muscle can only relax. When you relax, it's the maximum length. Now, what happens if I contract? If I contract my muscle, it's basically when I squeeze the rubber together. So this is the only movement that the muscles can do, which is to contract and to relax, to contract and to relax. Same goes with my muscle, my bicep. I can contract and I can relax. I can contract and I can relax. So this is basically our muscles. So it's totally wrong to say that your muscle can lengthen, because you can't lengthen beyond this. What is beyond this? You can't. You can't lengthen, right? Unless you are double jointed. If you are double jointed, that means that you are born with that genetic, that your muscles, your ligaments are much lengthened. Okay, and let me tell you this: if you have super lengthy and too flexible muscles and ligament, what will happen is you are going to injure yourself easily. Okay, you're going to injure yourself easily when you have too loose of a ligament. Now, I got pretty loose shoulder joint. Both of my shoulders have been suffering from dislocation. The reason is because I used to do a lot of stretching on my shoulders, because I used to be a dancer. So when I do a lot of stretching, my ligaments are just so loose. I'm forcing my ligament to lengthen, and right, your muscle, your ligament basically cannot contract back once it's lengthened. So I'm very prone to shoulders injury because of that. So same goes to any parts of the body. If you try to force yourself to do a lot of stretching, if you're a very flexible person, maybe you're a yoga person, or I don't know, you like to do stretchings, there's no problem with doing stretching, but it will be to a point that you're going to face a lot of injury. Okay, I've been working in the Pilates industry for more than 5 years. So I've been training and coaching clients, and of course I myself, I do a lot of my own training. Okay, and before I do my Pilates training, I used to dance. And I found out that if you are too flexible, you are very, very, very prone to having back injury, like I have. Okay, I used to dance a lot, right? I used to do a lot of movements. I used to stretch my back a lot. I do all kinds of things to stretch my back. Of course, I strengthen it as well, but I do a lot of stretching. But because I'm born more towards the flexible side, I keep pushing myself. And you know what happened? One day I just felt something strange on my back, and I almost had a slip disc. It was because I was very aware of how my body reacts. So I just felt something funny on my back. So I went to the physio, and they checked my spine, and they just say that, you know what, your disc, it wants to come out. It's starting to come out. So what he did for me was he tried to massage and push my disc back into position. He asked me to do a lot of strengthening exercise. He basically asked me to do a lot of back extension exercise, so that, you know, so that my back knows how to contract properly, to allow my disc to go back into the right position. So I thought so that was the first time I basically discovered why being too flexible is not good. Not the first time. The first time is actually my shoulder, right? That was the second time. Okay, I didn't know that if I'm very flexible, that could actually hurt my back. And after that, I met a lot of clients with the similar problem. I'm not saying all people who have back injuries are because they are flexible. Of course not. Okay, the important thing is about striking the balance. You need to strike the balance for your body to be healthy, to work perfectly. If you are too stiff, then that will cause a lot of problem too. Of course, it's going to cause a lot of like muscles injury. Okay, you will risk yourself if you are too stiff, especially on your lower back, your hamstring and your glutes. That can cause slip disc too, right? So because of that, people always think that, oh, if you have slip disc, it must be because that you are very stiff, you know. But actually, if you are at the other end of the extreme, when you are super flexible, you can have high risk of getting a slip disc too. Because your body is so bent, you can bend your body so much, something is going to slip out. Okay, something is going to be pushed out. So that is the reason. So, and again, let's come back to today's topic. Is basically your muscle cannot lengthen beyond the way that you are born. Okay, it's impossible. Even the shape of it, if you are born with this shape, your muscles will remain at this shape. Okay, the only thing that you can do is just to make it thicker. Okay, so imagine this is my muscle lying flat. Okay, this is my muscle lying flat. Okay, so how bodybuilders build their muscle is basically they try to just stack on another eraser, another rubber on top. They try to injure, tear the muscles by doing exercises, and then it will just slowly build one layer on top. Okay, so they just grow this direction. It can never grow sideways. It's impossible to grow sideways. So this is how the muscle works. So yeah, so in conclusion of this video is, if you ever face somebody telling you that if you do yoga, if you do Pilates, or even if you dance, your muscles are going to lengthen, I'm telling you that that particular instructor or trainer has zero knowledge about muscle. Okay, let me tell you a story before I end. Okay, once upon a time when I was young, when I was doing dancing, when I was dancing ballet, so I had more than 20 years of experience dancing ballet. My teacher used to blame me that, say that, oh, you must be doing the technique wrong. That's why your muscles look bulky. Okay, she keep telling me that you're doing the technique wrong. That's why you got bulky muscle. But after I study science, sports, and all this stuff, I finally, after 20 years of my life, more than 20 years, by the time I started studying all this anatomy and sports, I was 25 already. So at the age of 25 only, I realized that all these years, my teacher blamed me for no reason. My teacher blamed me because I was born the way I am. So what I want to tell you is, if you have thick muscle, if you have bulky muscle, please do not think that if you do Pilates, if you do yoga, if you do ballet, then you will have lengthy, long muscle. That is a wrong concept. That is so wrong. Yes, we can increase the size of your muscle, we can decrease the size of your muscle by doing certain exercises, but we cannot change the length. It can increase the thickness, but not sideways the length. Okay, so that's it for today. If not, I'm going to continue talking. So if you like this type of information, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Okay, click the notification button so that you get notified every time when I put a new video up. If you like this, make sure you share this video to your friends and family. Of course, like this video to help me grow on my algorithm. Alright, so that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next video. You can comment down at the comment section also what kind of topics you would like to know. Alright, see you, bye bye.